Today is Tableau 6 of Saint Francis of Assisi by Olivier Messiaen. This is the third movement of the second act of this opera, and it's the longest one. You can see here it's the PDF of it is 379 pages. So it's like the length of a full opera on its own. And this one is the one where Saint Francis starts talking to different birds and spreading, I guess, the gospel. Basically, he's preaching to the birds. And this is obviously, what St. Francis is most famous for. It's like the most iconic sort of association. And Messiaen, as you probably know, is obsessed with bird song. He's almost an ornithologist himself, and he is devoutly Catholic. So this is sort of what the audience is coming for, and why the opera is so fitting for this composer, why the subject of the opera, I should say, um, is so appealing to the composer. And it starts with the idiophone trio, which actually starts the entire piece in Tableau 1. And immediately we have the entrance of another bird with the first clarinet. So I think this is going to be a very bird song heavy movement. And it looks like a lot of these entrances are like just after the start of a measure. Um, and yeah, this one will be cool. Honestly, not much more to say. Every one of these scores has a different color of font on the front page. This is Alphonse Leduc, and this is the only movement with blue um, text on the front. I can't imagine how thick this thing would be if I physically had it. It's all probably on tabloid paper too. The recording I'm listening to is in the video description. I'll let you know my thoughts on this movement. If I look different after this transition, it's because I'm not getting to the listening of this until much later in the day. Um, I have other things to attend to, so yeah, I'll see you then. All right, my thoughts on Tableau 6. This was really fascinating to listen to because of the size of the orchestra and the use of like percussion and Ons Martineau. It really felt like some of the most realistic birdsong transcription I think I've ever heard for Messiaen, and it's really like uncannily similar. Like I'm not familiar with all of these bird calls, but it sounded very bird-like at points, and a lot of it was made up of themes that were introduced in earlier tableaus. So it was very satisfying hearing where these ideas came from, because I'm assuming the composer really started with this tableau and then wrote around it. So it's yeah, it's very satisfying to get to this point in the opera, and the sort of busy contrapuntal sections are great. The thick full orchestra chords are really awesome throughout this, and it's yeah, it's just all tied nicely together by this sort of metaphor for birds that the composer has really been harping on the entire opera. It's amazing what you can do with an orchestra this size. Um, and yeah, this movement does a good job of using the whole orchestra. So those are my thoughts. Um, if you like Messiaen's birdsong stuff, I think this is like a must listen. Don't bother with the previous 5 tableaux. Just listen to this one because this is like the birdsong one. And I'm not sure where the opera is going to go from here. I feel like it could have ended here. The next 2 scenes are Francis receiving his stigmata and his death. So, okay, interesting.